Hey everyone, today I'm gonna speak about my truth. And yes, you must be wondering why I'm shooting here in this space. Well, this is the room that I've been living from the past 3.5 years. I moved here in the year 2021, and ever since I have been staying here you know, because I couldn't afford to move out from here. And for all of you who does not know me, or I'm just gonna reintroduce myself. My name is Ago, and I'm from Manipur. I'm 23 years old, and I'm a fashion content creator. More of like I do a creative, editorial, high fashion uh, content, and I also won three fashion influencer of the year, a spotlight of the year, lifestyle influencer of the year, and I'm on GQ Best Dress. I have a few magazine features, or I have accomplished something in my life. And the reason why I want to take you all through and showing you my room is that um, this is something I have been feeling shy, or like something. This is like my vulnerability moment for me, because after all of these years I have been hiding here. Like I never let anybody inside this room. I'm not comfortable bringing any people, and I always I'm just trying to clear here the what are the accusations that are told on me, that oh, I'm lying about my room, I'm lying about this, I'm lying about that. And yeah, this is my room, and here are all the shoes here I kept. Yeah, this is everything much about it, and this is how I live. And this is the reason why I'm living in this situation is because of my work. Like I don't get people think that I earn a lot of money, oh, and I'm using them, be it makeup artist, be it photographer, be it videographer, anybody. People think that I'm loaded with money, but once in a blue moon I earn money. Like once in a blue moon I get one collaboration. Like suppose let's say the collaboration is 30,000. That 30,000 is not all the time. Suppose I'm just giving an example of I'm getting a 30,000 collaboration. Then in that 30,000 I'm getting 10% TDS cut, and then I'm getting 27,000. And 27,000 I'm paying 5,000 or 6,000 to the videographer. Up down 1,000, food 1,000. I'm gonna pay my rent. I'm gonna take care of my food for the whole month. And on top of that, in that left amount, I will do a lot of shoot. I will do 10 shoot. I will do 5 shoot. I do shoot even if I have 500 rupees in my bank account. I don't have any saving. And the reason why I did it, because this is something that I love. So it's something that I want to do as a full time. But people can't see my value. People can't. I don't know. I have been rejected 100 times a day, or like 100 times almost all the time. Like um, my life is all about rejection after rejection. And then what the reason why I do creative work, why I do keep doing work, is because I want to get work, so that I'm trying to prove myself that oh, I'm capable of doing this, I'm capable of doing that. But when I even if I put my hard work, all the money that I earn into all of those things, it still didn't work out, because I am not somebody's friends. I'm not somebody favorite. I'm not somebody in circle. I'm not somebody who go and butter people, or like so who lick some asses, or I'm not somebody, I don't know, friends or family, or I don't know, or somebody I don't know how to say. Like I'm just gonna explain step by step. So it's a bit humid here, so that's why I'm looking a bit oily. And this is the only fan I have, which is working, and the upper one is not working at the moment. It's been a while. I haven't fixed it yet because I'm in a mode of like depression that I don't want to do anything. So before I do, I just want to let people know like that before I do fashion content, I just want to like, this is for all the people who does not know me, and this is for all the new people, or anybody who's trying to understand, like before I did my fashion, I did like a past job. I have a past job, so I want to explain those things. But before that, like I would urge, if anybody has like negative thoughts about me, doesn't like me at all, like because I also don't like any everybody, so it's fine. Like please don't come and spread hate towards in my comment, and the things that I'm gonna say might not be totally right. I might be wrong. I can be wrong. Like this is something that I have faced, or of how I felt about this whole situation, and it's all about my opinion. I'm not saying that whatever I say is gonna be right. It could also backfire me, or this could lead into a negative thing, or it could be a positive thing. Either way, it could work out, or either way, it could turn me into this. Oh no, like I don't know how to say, but it can be. I don't know how to say, because it can be good, it can be bad, and the reason why I do not show my room, or I do not bring anybody, or I not do anything contents inside this room is because that fashion is about rich. I may be wrong. People can argue with, oh, even if you don't have money, you can still do fashion and stuff, like everything. People, it's an arguable statement, but I live in a room where it doesn't scream aesthetic, it doesn't scream comfortable life. Of course, this life, the room where I live, it could be millions of dreams, like people who are on the room where I stay is it could be somebody else's dream, even though I am struggling, or even though I feel that it's not enough for me, because human wants is always unlimited, of course. And as a content creator, for me to stay in this room is a bit challenging for me, because every time I have to ask a friend, I have to ask somebody, oh, can I come to your room, can I come to this and like shoot this, film this, or I go to restaurant, even to post a simple story, like I just go out, and I never try to do anything because in this room. And coming to the journey of how I started is that before I was doing fashion properly, I was coming to Gurgaon for a hotel management, and after that I joined hotel. I worked there for 1 month, and after that I stopped, or I left, and I joined a call center, which is BPO, because if I say BPO, some of us does not understand. So it's not a scam call center. It's a genuine. It's a corporate situation. So I was working there for a lot of time, and after working there, while working call center, I started during the pandemic. I started taking leave. I started um, exploring. So I'm just, because there's a lot of things I have to say in my mind, so I'm just gonna run quickly to another thing. So after I won Cosmo, I thought my whole life is gonna change. Oh, I won an award. Oh, brands are gonna come. Or my life is gonna change completely. I'm gonna get out of this house, or like everything. I have a full dream, but then it wasn't. I am not blaming the award, but I'm just blaming the situation, or like the hope that I had, that I thought my life is gonna change, because just before Cosmo, just before the award, I lost my job because I was doing a lot of shoot, and I took a lot of leave. So I had a lot of hopes and dreams after the award, but I was jobless. I was, in terms of work, 9 to 5, I was jobless. In terms of content creator work, I was nothing comes to me, and I was broke. So I had to ask like a 40,000 to my home, which was difficult for them to arrange as well. So um which I initially, like, I have to repay it because they take it as a loan. And on top of that, after a few months, I get one collaboration 1 month. The next month I'm not getting, or the next 2 months I'm not getting, and the other month I'm getting one collaboration, two collaboration, like that. But then the money is not sufficient for me, because like, suppose, as a content creator, as somebody who shoots all creative work, if I don't do content, if I don't create, or if I just only wait for the paid work, then there's nothing for me. Like, I feel bored, I feel suffocated, I feel irritated, because I'm not doing anything. And if I create work, I'm getting more experience, I explore what I can do better at it, or like, that's why most of the time, that's why I do creative shoot. And there was like a phase that very dark stage of my life. It's whether I should go back to the call center, it's whether I should do some work that I do not want to do, or like something that does not related to fashion, like our 9 to 5 job or like call center. There was the only option I had. So I was like, because I didn't get any work, everybody says I'm the best content creator, the best Indian content creator India has, or like, oh, fashion influencer of the year 2 3 times. But where's the work? No work. So I was broke, nothing, I couldn't do anything. Because it's more of like I till today I live like hand to hand mouth, or like hand to mouth, I don't know, something that, or it's the till this situation I'm facing. And people have a lot of mindset or things that they put their minds into, that I'm this, I'm that, I'm lying, I'm doing that. So what I'm trying to say is that during that stage of life, I have to take, it's either I should go back to the job, or it's either I should take loans. So I took 3 loans. One was 1 lakh, one was like 40,000, one was like 10,000. So I'm just gonna show it to you guys. One is this one, which I have to pay on the 3 October. This one is for the 10,000, which I have to pay every month. I think till next year, I don't know how, because it's for like 18 months. I paid, this is the 1 lakh situation. With this one, I got it from Flipkart loan. I was very stressed at that time, so I was like, it's either go hard or go home. Like it was a decision for my life, because I cannot go back to my parents, because even though I'm in this situation where people recognize me, or like things like that, because they're also suffering there with the war situation. There's no employment, there's no job out there, and I cannot ask my parents money or anything, because I don't even have the relationship, that kind of relationship. They don't even earn money, because they are daily wages earners. So we don't have a service, we don't have, I cannot go and depend to anywhere. Like there's nothing for me to depend at back at home. Like I'm alone, I'm like one man army here, all out here in Delhi itself, in Delhi. So I took the loans, I took 3 loans, and then I decided I'm gonna work hard, I'm gonna do it. And like maybe I'll see how it works out. Of course my hard work would be recognized, and I would get paid work and stuff. Of course I get paid work, but it's not sufficient for me, because like, as I mentioned, that I get what, suppose I'm saying, I get one paid work, suppose 30,000 paid work, 20,000, 15,000, like in 1 month. Or like in 1 month I get just one collaboration, and the next day it's blank, nothing, I don't get anything. But in that first collaboration, I will do at least 10 shoot or 5 shoot, like, because those are collaboration test shoot. uh Everybody's working collaboration. But also I want to talk about collaboration, that how collaboration work for all the people that does not know that, oh, how is he doing shoot all the time. Because collaboration is something that everybody explore their creativity. Photographers, even I myself experience or explore new things that I don't know, but I think that I can do or I can carry. Even the makeup artists are playing around with the makeup and skills. Even the photographer, everybody, even the videographer, like they can do things they like apart from the mundane life that they were doing, or the commercial shoot they have done. So, but then, even just a collaboration, even just a test shoot is called test shoot. So this is not easy as well, because like, why it's not easy? Because I am sourcing a designer outfit. So sourcing is like, you took that outfit, you shoot, and you return it again. So when I source an outfit, that outfit mostly costs above 50, above 30, above lakh. Suppose it's like a simple one, a designer look, one outfit I just saw that cost 1 lakh. Suppose it happens, something scratches is going, I ruined it on the shoot, I went return, somebody stole it on the way, then the blame is on me. I have to take care of my amount. Like, it's not easy. Even just a simple sourcing, or even just simple one look, to get one look is like a lot of pressure, a lot of I don't know, a burden on your head. It's not easy, nothing is easy. I'm not saying that I only struggle in life, and I'm not saying that I'm the only person who face problem and issue. That because this is one of the reason why I never showcase this type of life that I had, because I don't want to be like those sympathy, like or searching for sympathy, searching for validation like all the time, because if I shoot here in this room every day, I'm gonna look like, oh, I'm seeking attention, I'm seeking for I'm like, uh, it's more of like I'm showcasing the my poor side or the poverty, or it seems like I'm craving for attention if I keep shooting here in this room with all the parcel box, with all the shoes on the lying on the floor, like. And also, fashion is something that is very judgmental, right? Even our normal day-to-day life, or normal people, all everybody is also like talking behind each other, everybody is like talking shit, bitching with them. But in fashion, I feel like it's more of it, like. And it's more, fashion is a bit more political, it's a bit more judgmental than any other area, because I feel like uh there's a circles, like, I mean, if you don't showcase your richness, if you don't showcase that you have the money, you have the power, I feel like a lot of time people does not want to include you in the circles. Or this is what how I feel. I may be wrong, I may be right, but that's how I felt. I want to go back to my childhood side. So this is the house that I live. This is the house that I was brought up. I mean, before this we have 2 3 places before that, but this is the house that I was raised. I don't know how to say. I was really shy. This is how I say, like, this is I come from poor family, because like there's nothing, no furnished. It was just like a brick wall situation, and I was always shy of my house. I don't want to bring anybody. Even now, I don't want to bring anybody in my room. Even in my hometown, I don't want to bring anybody, any friends in in our house or in the house, because I was always ashamed of the house, the condition that I live. Just ashamed and shy. Now, right now, I'm owning up. Like, I'm owning up everything that I am. I'm here, like, speaking the truth and owning my living my own truth, because no, I don't know how many people are gonna judge me of, oh my god, he live in a disgusting area, disgusting room, or he's so unhygienic and stuff. A lot of people are gonna talk about it, and everybody is already this is the situation of the room, the brick wall that I talk about. So on that brick wall we put a cloth. I put a cloth, or we put a cloth and put a nail on it, and that's how I hang my clothes. I mean, life was not that great from the start. I mean, I'm going very slow, but I don't know how to explain. There's a lot of things that I want to talk about. I'm talking about how my condition, or how I was brought up, how coming from the poor family. And this is my childhood pictures. Just next to that there is a sofa, or like a sitting area. This was our old house, where I sleep on the bench or something. Like, every night I have to wake up every morning, and I have to roll up everything, and like, that's how I slept in the room, because we couldn't afford. There was no space, and there was no bed at all. So staying in an orphanage, this is me, because I was struggling financially, and there was a lot of things happening back and forth. So my parents couldn't afford me at all to stay at the house, or to support me. Also, I want to acknowledge about this thing that has been going on about me, that I am rude, I am not pleasant to, like, not talk to, or like a lot of things are going on that I notice and I can sense from people. And most of the time I've been rejected, or I'm not getting invitation, like, there's a lot of things back and forth going on. So the reason why I have this short tempered, or coming out as a rude person, is because that I'm not trying to justify my action. I'm not saying that I'm right, totally right in this situation. I'm not full of myself. I'm not. People think me as, like, people see me as that. People think that I'm full of myself, and he's too rude and stuff. The reason why is that I grew up in the situation. I grew up in a household. Like, suppose I was in orphanage. I was living happily with a family, and then orphanage, and then going back to the family, and then uh, there was no love anymore. Like, there was the love every each day. There was only fight, quarrel. Um, like, how do you say? It's not even if it's quarrel. Also, like, how do you say, like, using abusive. Like, it was very toxic environment that I was living. um every day and night you only you hear abusive words, and you started, like, I was a very happy child, I was a very full of life child. But the how the condition of the place where I was brought up was like full, it was total toxic. Like every morning night I'm getting scolded, everything. Or even if I sit, I'm, oh, why are you sitting like that? This is not supposed to how you're supposed to sit. If I'm eating food, this is how you're supposed to eat. If I'm cleaning room, oh, it's not clean. If I'm touching utensil, oh, it's dirty. If I'm washing the utensil or the dishes, oh, it's not clean enough. If I'm cooking food, it's not good enough. Like everything. If I watch TV, there's everything, every movement, every moment that I make, every movement that I do was a problem in the household. So, that she made that type of childhood make me into this, like, and I remember that I was not like that. I remember that I was this happy guy or happy kid in the past, like, but then in the household that I live, it was abusive, it was uh, toxic, and you are shame, like, you are mocked at it. Even your I was also mocked in the household itself for being feminine, for being gay, for being like, yes, we call homo, or like, oh yeah, he's like our daughter and stuff like that. And then it was too toxic that even I had to like go and live with my stepdad, and also have to go to my auntie, the biggest sister of the family, like of my mom's side. Even everywhere I go, I feel like I was unwanted. Like, I never feel welcome everywhere I go. So there was a lot of, like, unhappiness resolved. There's a lot of trauma going on, and I was also told in the household that I was still very young, but I was told that if you can't work, if you don't know how to earn money, go and sell your ass. That's how I was told in the household. Of course, not everything is changed. People change, but the way the environment that I was brought up, the environment where I was growing up was like, it was very much, and then mental health, depression is not it's treated as a joke. Like, I was also, most of the time I was mentally ill. Most of the time I was depressed, and sometimes I want to end my life there, because I don't know, I don't like the household that I was brought up. I had a lot of dream. I have a lot of hope. I don't know how to get out of there. It was impossible for me when I was a child. uh Even if you have a suicidal thought, and you told somebody else, hey, I'm very feeling sad and this happened, like, if somebody was caring for you, if somebody come and if they talk to your parents also, they will laugh at it, like they think that it's a joke. Like, all of this trauma, all of these things happening when somebody provoke me, somebody disrespect me, suppose a PR, suppose anybody who disrespect me, like, it's like in fashion, if you stand up for yourself, if you take because I don't like somebody disrespecting me. I don't want to disrespect others, and I don't like to disrespect. I don't want the disrespect from me. There's a lot of disrespect things happening on when I try to stand up for myself. I become the rude. I become the bad guy. Or like, suppose an example. I'm gonna give an example. Suppose I'm doing a brand collaboration, and the brand collaboration say, or the PR say that, oh, it's 30 days payment. Or suppose the contract or whatever, the payment reaches 30 days. When I go back 30 days, oh, can we it's not, the payment situation started having issue, right? So okay, they'll say, can we tomorrow, tonight, tomorrow, 1 week, 2 week, and like it goes on then. But you're depending on that one payment. You have to pay your team. I have to pay my rent. I have to work on that one payment, right? Because I'm people would say, like, why are you, if it's not working with my family or anybody at back home, if it's not working out for you, why are you doing this? Because it's not impossible to earn, or it's not impossible to do a full time as a content creator. But the only thing is that people does not see. But even though out of all of this recognition that I get, all the award, all the feature, but like most of the brand can't see that, oh, he's too high, he's too high fashion for us, oh, he's too he's too bold for us, oh, his charges is too high. When it comes to charges, like, everybody love and support you, everybody's you are gonna be everybody favorite, as long as you did free work for them, collaboration for them, barter collaboration for them. Oh my god, you are the best. And when it comes to pay work, people just run away, like. And also I have reached out so many brands, so many collaborations. It's like, it's not like, as I say, living as a content creator or as a content creator, it's not impossible, because every other day everybody is getting collaboration after collaboration. Somebody gets 20 collaboration in 1 month, 10 collaboration in 1 month. At least I need at least 5 collaboration, but I only get one, hardly two, and the next day nothing, and the other next month nothing. And I have to ask money from people or friends, like people who support, who love me, like give me 10,000, 5,000. I say sometime I live like that. But how long can I take favors from people? Because at some point people are gonna get uh over of me, like, I'm it's gonna get tiring for people to keep supporting me or to keep helping me whenever I'm in trouble. Now I want to come back, because it's gonna be a lot of confusion going on, but I'm just gonna come back to this thing that I was with an agency, 3-4 agency, as a content creator, but it never works out. I was told, increase your followers, increase your followers. Once the followers increase, you'll get the work, blah blah blah. um I was nearly selected and then rejected out of the blue, like without informing. And on top of that, I was told to increase my, okay, I tried my best. I worked so hard to gain 20 followers from 13, from 11K to 21. Journey was not easy. So I increased my followers by hook or crook, by working so hard. After putting all the hard work, all the the sacrifices that I've made to get the love from 21 people, 21K thousand followers. After getting to 21,000 followers, I was told that, oh, we won't be able to see, the brands won't get highlighted, um too much makeup going on. But if you don't but the brand, if you don't give me the chance, then how will you know that I can do that work, like, I don't know. Because at first I was told to gain followers. Okay, once I gain followers, once I have followers, and it comes to my content, it comes to this content, it's like I did show versatility. Like, sometimes I do post, do a shoot, like a manly shoot, feminine shoot, like, it's all a mix of all. Like, I can be this, I can be that. But I prove myself, like, I had to, I don't know how long I have to prove myself that I can do this work, I can do that work, like, I don't know. um I did so much of things, like I have did so much of things to prove myself, so that I would be able to get that brand, to get that collaboration, to get that campaign, but it never comes to me. So I don't know, at this point it's hard for me to, like, I'm not saying I'm gonna give up doing it, or not like that. It's just that I'm just trying to explain here that how people sees in a different way. And also I want to talk about these things, that some makeup artists or photographers or videographers, I think I'm using them, that, oh, maybe he's getting payment or secretly behind, and he's using us for his benefits and stuff like that. So for me, I'm the type of person that who would go out of the way to help you. Even if I'm helpless, I will give your name, I will suggest your name, I will do in my whatever capacity in my power to help somebody else who helped me. So most of the time, when I collaborate, it's pure collaboration. Suppose if I get a payment, I'm getting 20,000, but if I have to pay the photographer, if I have to pay for this, if I have to pay for that, I told them, hey, I'm getting a paid work, but I don't think I can pay you. I'm struggling so much with money. Can you please do me a favor and do, like, I am very open-minded. I'm very that I told the truth. Like, I will not go and lie to somebody else. Hey, this is not paid. This is not paid. Can you do that for me? If I get paid, I will say I'm getting paid, but I can't pay you. Can you please do me a favor? Or, hey, I'm getting paid, but I can't pay you that much, but I can pay you this much, right? If I get paid, and if I then, like, but I've worked with so many people, I cannot give all the work to everybody, right? I have to balance it between again. So I don't know, there's a lot of things going on. People think that I'm using them, and like, suppose I want something, or yeah, I get recognition, and after some all of those things, like, the more recognition, the more appreciation you get for your work. Because of course, uh, some people feel that they should be the one getting that recognition. They should be the one getting all the attention that I deserve, or, like, that I work for. I'm not saying that no, I'm not saying that they are not working, but everybody has put a team effort. But also at some point, I can feel the aura and energy that uh, just, I'm using people on my own convenience, because like I don't use people because I don't think that I ever use people, because it's more of like uh, collaboration, right? Collaboration is the key to success. So I'm also collaborating, you also collaborate, everybody's putting the work, that everybody's working towards the one goal, right? For to create something that is different. And then and I don't know, uh, when I say collaboration, when I say that collaboration about, it's like suppose something, some big brands, but that brand does not pay, that means that I can't pay anybody, I cannot lie to them that even, or I cannot, like some people, when it's a bigger brand, like some designer collaboration, people think that, so I got paid secretly behind. I did it because I don't want to feel left out, because every other influencers are doing, and not every, it's not, and it doesn't caters to all the the whole Indian creators, right? It's only caters to only few hundreds of people. So you are exclusive for that, and so that's the only reason why I took up some collaboration for designer collaboration. But people take it in other way, like the more recognition you get, the more people like tend to run away, tend to like started to ignore you, the one who were like so active with you, the one who were like, you know, showing all the love and support for you, will started ignore you, and some there's gonna be some back bitching and stuff like that, and you know, like people change after some time. So what I do is not easy at all, so it's difficult. Okay, let's come to how how my shoot happens. So my shoot happens in a way like, see, people will say that, oh, he's too full of himself, we are also human being, like, you know, we have work, we have this, we have that, like, you know, people, a lot of people might get like, you know, negative thoughts about it. I'm not talking about it. I'm just trying to explain how I feel about the situation, or how the situation, or like whatever has happened. So the thing is that whenever I do a creative collaboration, so I do at least 3 to 4 looks, because it's not easy to arrange a shoot, and it's expensive to stay here in Delhi. When you earn only 30K a month, that is also like 27,000 a month, um, and half is going everything, right, all the expenses and stuff, as I've mentioned from before. So if I do one collaboration, one test shoot, of course test shoots are important for everybody. So, and also paid work is also important, right? So when I do work, when I try to arrange all of this shoot, like, you know, there's a lot of rejection, a lot of last minute cancellation, and I will reach out 20 to 30 makeup artists, 10 to 15 photographers, 10 to 15 videographers. I will get 2 to 3 who's available, or like I will get only one who's available, and even one might cancel just before the shoot because they have a paid work. I'm not saying that, oh, I'm too important, they have to ignore the paid work. Just that I'm trying to let people know how difficult it is to do a shoot, like to do what I do, because I'm very dependent on people, right? It's a very dependent work that I do. Sometimes makeup artists back out. Suppose I have a photographer, I have another team, but the other team of the makeup in here are backing out because they have important issues, because which a page shoot is more important than a test shoot, right? So and also people should of course prioritize paid work more than doing a free work. So that's how it happened most of the time. These cancellations happen back and forth, right? So it's not easy that what I do, and most of the time is what I'm trying to say, the thing that I do is not easy at all. It takes a lot of hard work, lot of patience, and but the thing is that one all of if the, even after all of these things that I've gone through, some people won't even care. uh like won't even care about your existence, right? Suppose you made them, oh my god, congratulations, but they'll never like you for 1 year. They'll never engage on your content for 1 year, one whole year, or 2 whole year, or like they'll never acknowledge your work, because they don't see you as somebody who should be in the industry, because they only think that they should be the one, because you're not coming from the privilege. If you don't come from the privilege, and you feel very unwelcome in the society, in the industry, right? So they will not, the only thing I feel like the only reason why I'm being a little bit, there's a little bit of respect because of this, all of this award. If there was no recognition for all of these things, I don't think nobody ever would even like to hang out or talk to me in the parties or anywhere. Because after all of this award and recognition, people start, they just don't want to ignore. They have this surface level of appreciation or showing love. Yeah, I mean, the industry is as fake as it is. And like, what I'm trying to say is that what I do is difficult. So sometimes I'm also exhausted, and sometimes I also wanted to do something, try to do a different thing, right? Suppose I'm exhausted at what I do, so I want somebody else to style me. I want somebody point of view. I want somebody to work on me, like, because I'm tired, because I've been styling myself, I've been doing all of this work by myself all throughout. So it's sometimes exhausting to keep doing whatever I'm doing. It's not, it's inhumanly impossible sometimes, because it takes a toll on somebody else to keep working like this and do shoot after shoot after shoot. So I'm not saying why are you doing shoot after shoot after shoot, because I'm a type of person that I want to grow. I want to, like, reach the height that I want, because I feel like time is precious as well, right? So I just don't want to stay behind and wait 1 month and do one shoot. Like, I can't do all those things. So like, there was just a time, there was this month that I reached out to all the stylists that I know. They politely reject me in a very, mm, I don't know how to say, in a polite manner or something. I can sense that nobody likes to work with me, like, that's, or like, there's few people who could like put you in that thing. There are few person who has the power to put you in that thing, or there's this thing that I can be casted. I'm not saying that I'm too good and people are not worthy of it. Like, I'm just saying that I feel like there's a room for everybody else. I feel like there's a room for me as well, wherever I can be there. But like, I will not get casted. I will not be taken for that. I will not get invited for that. I will not get this, that, because I'm not somebody's friend. I'm not in the circles. I'm not privileged enough, right? I don't live in a big bungalow. I don't live in an apartment, right? So a lot of these things happening, and I can sense that nobody wants to, like, have that work relationship with me. So that's why I'm on my own. Like, I've been working alone, like, from 2021. I've been doing this all alone. So sometimes it's exhausting, right? Sometimes you want something fresh idea from somebody else, like somebody point of view, but like, you know and you are being rejected, you are being that, like, because sometimes, or you have a bad remarks or something, and somebody keep talking about it, right? Oh, this guy is this, that, you shouldn't work with him, like, people are talking like that, right? It's an industry where gossips are happening, right? Oh, somebody's doing that, somebody's doing that, like, I mean, people will get it, right? I give a tour once more of my house. Here is the rack. It's all messy up here, and this is the washroom. Of course, this is an Indian toilet, and then here is the kitchen. And I don't cook because I don't cook. This is the kitchen where I just dump everything, because I don't cook in the kitchen. The reason why I don't cook is because most of the time I'm so exhausted and tired, so mostly I eat. I'm like living very unhealthy life, and I'm just like, I feel like I don't have the energy to cook food. And most of the time, people don't understand is that most of the time I'm very mentally depressed and mentally ill, because, and some most of the time I don't reply people, like, I'm just sleeping the whole day. Whenever I have planned something, I'll just go and work, I'll just go and shoot and do that. And okay, one also, the reason why I'm doing all of this creative shoot is because sometimes, as a content creator, as a somebody who's an internet personality, people expect somebody to live in a very comfortable luxury apartment or something like that. But for me, I cannot keep shooting here, because it doesn't give me any luxury, anything that, there's no aesthetic point here, right? So for me, I cannot, if I want to shoot something, if I want to do transition reel, if I want to do something indoors that requires indoor, then I don't want to show this whole area, right? So for me to do that, I have to keep asking help from people, favor. I have to keep asking. I have to go to somebody's house. I have to beg. I have to travel all the way to Gurgaon, to Noida, to Saket, to Chhatarpur. Like, it's very expensive for me to even just go and do one thing. Like, So the reason why I have all of this clothes on the rack and all of these things is because, like, for me, I always thought, okay, one day I'm gonna be out of this room and I'm gonna have my own flat and apartment. Like, I would be able to live comfortable so that I can even, like, see my dream. My dream is not to only make creative editorial work. I also wanted to film an iPhone content where I create 10 looks or like 5 looks. I keep changing style. Like, I can't do anything in this room, right? Of course, people will say that you can still do anything. Like, there's gonna be a lot of agreement, disagreement, but that's how I felt. Like, um, I also want to wake up in sun comes and, like, sun hit my face, and I want to wake up like that. I want to have a mirror. I want to have this. I want to have that. But this is the only mirror I have. This is the only mirror I have with me, and there's no the window is there, but there's no sunlight coming through. There's nothing, no sunlight. There's no aesthetic point in this room. So it's difficult journey, it's difficult thing, and I don't want to, like, paint my whole journey as a poor guy or like somebody. I don't want to, like, the reason why I keep working, I keep doing my work, and I never show the side of my poverty because I don't want to be known as that. But it's been like almost 4 years now, and I'm never able to afford, like, to go out of here because, as you all know, there's no work. And when even if I don't get work, I still want to do my work, right? I feel like there should be a balance. I should get like 50% paid work and 50% I can do creative work. And there's so much of lack of resources, but I still pushing my best, pushing myself to, like, so that I can create and produce the best content. But look at us, here we are. And also, before I mean, in between, in the midst of all, I was also working for two brands, like a homegrown brand. One was for Human, one was for 2.2. So my role was to find people for collaboration, like as a content for their page. So I was doing styling, I was doing, how do I say, I was creating reels for them, I was doing pictures for them. So for me, that experience, I feel like it wasn't for me, like, being behind. I tried, but I thought I would love it. I thought I was in the fashion. Oh, I'm in the fashion now. um Maybe this is something that's for me. And but I've always wanted to be in the front of the camera. I never wanted to, like, maybe call it selfish or not. I had a big dream. I traveled all the way from Manipur till here so that I can showcase myself and stuff. But I was working behind, and I was doing things that I want to do for others. So it was something that I just realized in the middle of it that I do not enjoy. So, like, that's why I quit those job, and I go back to call center and work night at night, and then I shoot at daytime. Like, these things happen. And also, people think that people see how my money goes is like, suppose there was some moments in my life when I started out where I have to pay for the studio. Like, studios are expensive. People just don't understand that. The reason why I'm talking about money is that people think I have money and people ask me money. Everybody, if I meet somebody in the road, if I know somebody, if I somebody that I know in the past, if someone in the high school, anybody else, people just ask me money. Money, right? But I cannot keep saying I don't have money all the time, because I'm just tired of saying I don't have money in my mouth. So I have to pay for the studio, I have to pay for this, I have to pay for food, I have to pay for almost all the time. Like, there was nothing safe. Like, every money that I earn till today, like, I don't save anything. Everything that I earn goes to my content that I create. Like, suppose most of my work that you see are mostly personal work. Like, 90% is personal work and 10% is, I can't even say if it's 10% is paid work, because I don't get paid, right? So what can we say about that? I have this big dream of me going international. Like, I want to go international, I want to go big, I want to go global. And that's one of my dream. The reason why I did creative work, I did editorial shoot, is because I want to go out there. I want to let people, I just want that global recognition. So I wanted to do that. I wanted to do it by my own hard work, with my own merit. Like, I wanted to achieve those things by my own hard work. But I feel like at this point of time, when I don't get paid work, when I don't have any work, and I cannot wait for paid work. I can only do paid work, and I stop doing work. Right. I also have to keep doing work so that I will grow. I will grow together with whoever is working with me. Right. So there's this kind lady. I don't know how to address her. I'm sorry if you're watching this, and I don't want to showcase the name of the person, because things, when you showcase things, or when you say things that are about to happen, like usually there's a lot of buri nazar, there's a lot of bad lucks and things are happening. Because but then at this point of time, for me to arrange or be prepared for this, it's not possible at this because I don't have any saving, I don't have money, I don't have anything to begin with. So it's not possible for me to, like, to really venture into this journey. Because like there's this person who agrees to, or who is willing to help me sponsor my flight to Milan Fashion Week next year, which is gonna happen by January or February. And here is the message, and I'm gonna put it back on the, I will show it on the screen as well. So she kindly, like, offer me for that she will be able to, she will love to, like, take care of my flight for the fashion week. Because most of the time what happened is that most of the trips, most of the these abroad things are mostly self-sponsored trip. So for me to go there, it's like a dream for me. I mean, if somebody's trying to help me with the ticket, then I should have arranged something. But like for me, there's no money at all, there's no family that I could go back and ask, and like I can't take loans, I can't take this, because I'm already filled with loans right now. So what I would request is that I have to beg to all of you, to all the followers, if this message could reach to the people who could actually help me in my dream, in my journey, and my to fulfill my dream. Because if I go out there to the Milan Fashion Week, that means that I'm representing India in a bigger and wider space. It's not only for me, it's not only for the Nordics, it's all for the whole India. Like, I'm gonna go and represent there, because I know I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna put out my best foot forward. I wanna be there and make India proud. That's what I wanted to do. So for me to do that, I would need help, like, all of your help. Because like I don't, it comes to a point that I have to back, like, I never really want this to happen, like to talk in front of you all, and like, talk about my issue and struggle and everything, and like, ask for help and ask for money, because it looks cheap in some way. People might think, oh, why can't he, like, there's gonna be a lot of things people on my mind. But the only thing I can do is right now is that if anybody feels like, that I deserve this spotlight, if I ever, like, think that, if you ever love my work, love my journey, like my work, and if you, please, like, help me with whatever you can, like forward this message, share this message to anybody around who can actually help me out in this. Because like it's a very expensive affair, and just to stay one night costs 10,000, I believe. So for me to I would need at least a week to, like, to represent, to dress up and everything. So I'm gonna pay my makeup artist, hair artist, videographer, photographer, everything has to be paid there at this at that at the Milan. Because I feel like it's not India, it's not somebody else, it's not some place where I can actually, like, find for somebody to collaborate, because I don't know anybody there to even start a collaboration to begin with, right? So flight situation, okay, flight maybe. I guess if I'm carrying all the outfit from India, from then I would need a lot of luggage, right? And that would extra luggage cost would be there. I need to work on my passport, I need to work on my visa. And I feel like I also heard that you have to keep like a lakhs of money in your account. So like I would really need help in this thing. And if anybody feel that I deserve this spotlight, I deserve these things, that please, like, please, I don't know how to say it, because it's a very shameful thing for me to come out here and speak about it. But I would need your all support for this. And we can do this, I believe, and I hope we can make um India proud and represent India in a very wider space. And yeah, and I'm gonna leave my QR code or my phone number for the payment, so that, or I'm just gonna leave my QR code here. So I'm just gonna leave my QR code here, so that if anybody is willing to help me, it's either 100, anything, any amount would work for me, because I would like to, because I need to prepare for next next year, right? So I still do have time, but also it's a very little time, because like I need money in terms of luck for me to even, like, visualize or like conceptualize or everything, or like be prepared for that, because I need in terms of lakhs of money, and I cannot save the money that I cannot even save the money that I will be earning in the future, in the present, because those type of monies are going to my loans. I'm paying my loans every month, I'm paying my rent every month, and I'm doing shoot. I cannot, if I stop my shoot, then I can't grow again, right? If I don't do shoot, then I'm not growing again. So if I have to grow as well, right? So it's not for me, it's not possible for me to stop everything and save money and, like, just wait for Milan Fashion Week. It's not possible, because like you never know how many work I'm gonna get before next year, right? I might be broke as well, I might be, like, anything could happen. So this is the only chance for me to go out there. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot more opportunity later in life, but for now, this is the only thing that the only doors for me right now is that things that I can see, because there's gonna be, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of opportunity there. Now, the thing is that I'm not officially invited yet. The thing is that the person who's gonna give me the ticket has an agency where those agency can give me the passes and tickets, or like the passes to go and attend the fashion show, so that I'm officially invited to the fashion shows. So that can be happen, but at least I also have to do my part. I cannot just depend on the flight and, like, go there without having stays or without having money to survive and to spend, right? Because everything is gonna be expensive there, everything needs money, everything. Right now, only money talks right now. So I know there's a lot of things in life that war is going on, somebody's killing, somebody's doing that, like, on the midst of all this, people might be thinking, wow, why, what is this, like, how is he begging, and like it could be very small things for some people, but for me it's, I mean, it's important. It's, for me, it's something that i've been I've been dreaming my whole life. So to go out and out of the country, or like to represent India. So I hope uh, it reached to the people who can actually, like, understand my situation, who understand fashion, who understand what I do, and who love my work. So I hope it does that, and yeah, I believe, I'm very positive about it. Also, I feel like fame can't be sustained without money. So without money, you can't sustain fame. Like, it works both hand in hand. I can be famous, but if I don't have money, like, what's the point? So that's one of the saddest part about this whole situation, right? People always say it, or like text me up, hey, please help me, I want to be like you, you're inspiring and stuff like that. To be like me, you have to be very much, you have to die for what you were supposed to do. You have to, like, willingly sacrifice everything that you have, like, I sacrificed my whole life for this. So you have to be thick skin, you have to have, like, uh very strong mind, because it's not for the faint hearted, because this industry is, how do you say, it's not about the industry also, it's about the people, the whole thing. uh you're not welcome, like, most of the time, if you're not from the privileged background, you're not welcome. There's groupism, there's friendship, there's circle, there's this, there's that, like, at some point, if you do good in life, people wants to cancel you. Oh, why is he getting there? We should be the one getting there. People doesn't want to acknowledge your work. People think that you don't deserve what you're getting, or even if you deserve it, people think, still some people think that they don't deserve, and they deserve that whatever you're getting, right? So uh every day I get rejection. Like, it's not like I don't get brand, or I don't get people asking me if I'm this for that, up for that, this for that. But I'm like having, oh, I'm happy, or somebody's asking me for this, like, I'll be dropped in last minute, or silently I'll be dropped, I'll be replaced every, like, all of these things happen. So it's not for the people who have a very soft heart, or like somebody who, like, you have to keep pushing forward. Like the main motive, or the main reason why I keep doing all of these shoots is because that people will see me and take me for the work, but like that, it for me backfired me, right? Like, never work out. Mostly people mock at me and laugh at me for doing test shoot and stuff. But I'm not saying that I never receive any acknowledgement and stuff. Of course, I receive all the award and everything like that, our features and all. But along with that, I should also be like, being comfortable in my life as well, right? In terms of paid payment and stuff like that. So what I want to say is that some of people think that whenever I'm getting an award or a magazine feature, people think that I get money. Like, you're just getting recognition, you're being celebrated, and like, why you're being celebrated out of all the people, India or the influencer. How can you just, like, I don't know, people just expect, or like people just think that whenever you receive an award on this day, they think that you get money. But instead of money, I am spending my own money to go and do my makeup. I have to travel to my makeup artist. So this is like how it works, right? Suppose uh, most of the time hotels are not given for the award nights and all, because I'm not like a big celebrity, right? So just before the event, I will go to the makeup artist. So I will, after 10% canceling me, I'll go to one makeup artist house and do my makeup. I'm gonna travel back and forth, right? I'm gonna spend thousands and thousands and thousands, because Delhi is expensive. I cannot travel in metro, I cannot travel in I cannot travel in auto, like, to go to the location and all, right? So this is how I work. Like, most of the time, if the shoot is not something that, or I would really require makeup artists, then most of the time I just went to their house and keep traveling back and forth. Like, I go to their house to do makeup and try to make the makeup intact through the whole shoot. And like, this is how I work. Like, it's not easy being me, it's not easy being wanting to be me, or people think that I'm a model or something, like, people also ask me how to become a model, how to become like you, because I am not a model. I don't know, because I have been rejected my whole life from the modeling agency. So I don't know how the modeling works. And what I do is my own work. What I do is is called content creator and content creation. So something that you do for your own, like, even if you don't have, like, suppose uh I have this Android. Before that, I have another Android which I lost, which was stolen. uh that Android phone I have for so many years. I had from 2019 or something, or 2020. So with that phone, I buy my from 2021 I used that, no, from 2020 I used that phone till 2024, this year. So I no oh, no, yes, this year I lost it recently. So I got my iPhone just last year, November. I was able to afford because it was secondhand. So imagine the struggle that I had to face, because before I buy this iPhone, I had to keep begging people. I have to, like, oh, please treat me. If I go to, even if I need a small job that requires iPhone, should I have to keep begging people, asking for their phone, like, WhatsApp document, even if you everywhere, like, it was very hard for me. But like, I fight all of these adversities. I fight all of these advantages of my life. And I've been very positive. I feel I've been very patient. It's for people who have patience, right? So you can people, and this some most of, I've noticed that people just think that oh, I'm just completing, suppose, like, example of a photographer from the northeast, like, oh, I've completed my photography, now I'm a photographer, I need to earn, like, what is collaboration, like, people have that mindset that some people are, like, very into, where some people are very money minded, or like, oh, now I'm doing 10 collaboration, now I need my paid work, I'm a model now, like, I am a content, like, people just think for the money. Of course, money is important, the answer to people who say want to be me and everything. So when I do shoots, it's not easy, because most of the time I'm doing 4 to 5 looks or 3 looks, and I don't sleep at night, because when you have, like, most of the time it's early morning shoot, right? So when I go for early morning shoot, most of the time I can't sleep, because you are in that zone that, oh, if I sleep, what if I don't wake up? because it's very pressure, right? Because it's not easy to get makeup, but it's not easy to get a photographer. Everything is not easy. So you should, like, without eating food, without sleeping, you should, the whole day you come back, you sleep, like, it's all a very tiring job. People think that it's a easy thing to do, like, but there's a not only thing. You have to source outfit, I have to take care of the outfit, I have to take care of all the whole styling. And on top of that, if I'm not sourcing an outfit from designer, if I'm doing my own styling, then I will go to Sarojini, I'll go to thrift, I will buy the styling elements as well, because all of my money went there. Like, whatever I'm doing, suppose if I'm doing like a DIY project, also if I do my DIY project, all the DIY thing that I have to keep going, traveling, buying this and resourcing, all the buying, all the resources, all the money, all the resources that I have, all it's all exhausted, all my money went there. Like, it's not easy. Like, people should, like, think clear, think think it first before just saying that, oh, I want to become model, I want to become a content creator. People should really, like, think it first. And, like, anybody or whoever wants to become should, like, really think that if they can they really like, how do you say, give it all. Like, can they really work hard? That's my answer to them. If they can really, like, sacrifice whatever they have in their life, then yes, you can. To be like me, or, like, it's like, to want to become like me, is like you have to face a lot of things in the industry itself. Like, a lot of people shows the surface level of love and respect, but they don't actually respect you, they don't actually like you, they just act like they like you. And I know, if you meet them, oh my god, how are you, love, like, how are you, I'm so nice to meet you, blah blah blah. But if you, like, on the internet, you're not, like, you're not existed for them. Like, their friends and circles, everyone is existed, but for them, for that person, that particular person, I'm not existed. My work are not recognized. You will not even get one like, one tap, or, like, like, you're completely ignored on the internet. But on the, even on the same place where you guys are included, like, you are, I don't know, like, so they'll come up, or, like, they'll talk to you. But on the internet, you're invisible. Like, how, that's how it is. Like, also, a lot of people think that collaboration or attention is like a cheap thing, but I don't believe that. Because, like, collaboration is the key to success. And my whole life, my whole journey is, like, depends on the collaboration that I did. All the shoot that I've done it's all because of the collaboration. It's all because of the success of the collaboration that people recognize the work. Of course, some people think that, um that I am only get highlighted, or, like, their work are not highlighted. But, like, I feel, in some way, I feel that since I am also being watched as a creator, as an internet personality, of course people are watching me, and people are seeing who am I working with, who's that photographer who shot that, who's that makeup artist who does that work, who's that videographer who shot that, who's that hair artist who does that hair. Of course, I'm not gonna say everybody, but at least few of them are getting picked up by somebody else, by seeing them working with me, and not getting a better collaboration, or getting a better work, like, after working with me, or getting a huge deal, or, like, of course I can see, or some big influencer, some any other persons are picking up from me, or, like, from through working with me, and through me they got the exposure, and they got all of those things. But they will not come and say anything, they will not acknowledge all the anything that I gave from my side. But the only thing is that some people just only look at the negative side, right? Oh, why is he always working with us, where there's no paid work, where is the paid collaboration, where is this, where is that, like, people think that, like, when I get a lot of recognition and a lot of things that I've getting on my plate or hand, and they feel that they made me, or somebody, like, I'm not saying this to everybody, but few people that I've noticed, the aura I felt, like, everything that I felt from my side, or from me, is that, they feel like they made me, and they feel like I owe them, and they feel that they should get the recognition that I get. There's a lot of things like this have been happening. There's a lot of negativity in there, because I also, like, I can sense it, how people reply me, or people how treat me, like, after working with me once or twice, and after the next time when you approach, they were like, of course, you're a human being. they are human being, we are human being, I am human being, so they must have work, they must be busy in their own life. See, what I'm trying to say is that people might be thinking, why is he full of himself, why is he talking about himself, why is he only complaining, right? But I'm just trying to explain the situation. And people are so jealous and salty of other people's achievement that, you know, like, and generally I feel like not a lot of people are happy for for your achievement, and only few people are genuinely happy for you. And yeah, that's that's how life it is, right? To all the people who said who wants to be like me, like, you know, you have to face a lot of friendship issue, like, you know, like there will be a lot of people coming in your life, and once you're useless to them, you like, you're out of their life, right? And on top of that, there are few people who I consider as a friends, like suddenly they see you growing, they see you doing good for yourself, like, you know, and suddenly they started unfollowing you out of reason, like, you know, no, there's no fight, there's no beef, or they will disrespect you, like, you know, they say, oh, so proud, we love you, blah, blah, but then beside they'll talk shit about you, they'll bitch about you. um yeah, I mean, they just can't see somebody's growing, because they're because when you start together at the same time and somebody's growing, they are not growing, right? So of course the tension and everything happens, and there's gonna be a lot of fake friends, fake people on the way. And yeah, I think life is like that, I guess. Like, you just have to stay strong and stay focused, because I stay focused on what I want and what my goal was. Even though I live in this place, even though I don't have the type of house they live in, the type of money they are brought up with, the type of family and friends they are with, right? Like, I don't have all those things, but I try my best, I try my hard for me to succeed in this life. And there are some people that who I introduce, and like, you know, okay, I met them first and I introduced to another person, and they become friends, and I'm the odd out, right? I'm the odd one, because they feel that I'm not enough for them, like I'm not, like, you know, that too cool enough for their, or to be in the circle to hang out with, right? So yeah, is this word going around that, oh, this guy is too rude, doesn't respect people and stuff, like, you know, he's giving like, you know, using abusive language to other people. But for me, it's like I grown up in such a household, in such an environment, that my love language is about being funny, being witty, being cunty, being, like, you know, talking in a way that it's very something that somebody's like, not pleasant for somebody else, because that's how I love, how I enjoy, because like, it's not in a disrespectful way, but it's in a fun way, like, you know, I like to talk. I also, since I have grown up in that abusive household using abusive word, I also like use like a little bit of this slang words, right, for me to have a communication. Or like, if I'm very much comfortable with that person, I use the type of language, or I'm come out of my shelf and I'm trying to be comfortable, I'm trying to be friendly, and I'm using those type of words. And some people, okay, I know, like, few people, oh, I'm not comfortable with the word type, the type of language you use, I will stop it, like, I will not try to engage in again, I will ask for forgiveness, I will ask, say sorry, something like. But few people, few photographers, few people, like, you know, of course I do make, I'm not saying I'm too perfect, that I'm never make mistake, but like, there's also these things going on, that I am this, I'm like that, I'm that way. So they, when I use that type of word, like the slang words or what abusive word, that means that I am very much comfortable with you, I treat you as somebody who I can trust. So when I'm, but I don't use those words to disrespect that person, but oh, like in a funny situation, or in a funny, like, you know, oh, you are this, like, as an example, you're such a harami yaar, like, you know, like, but I don't mean it, you had, like, you know, I mean it in a very funny or in a very lovingly, because that's kind of way of my love language, right? So I'm not trying to justify my action, but that's how I felt, that's how I do. Like, when, if I'm very much comfortable and close to somebody else, like, if I walk with you 10 times, and I will be very much comfortable with you, I will talk shit, I will talk this, I will say, be like that, right? So, and that other person also, when they rejoin it, like, they join the conversation, they also use the slang words back. And after some point, oh, they started, or suddenly they don't like that words, they don't like it, like, you know, if they don't like it, you have to tell straight to my face. And others, at some point, you will go and talk to everybody else, oh, this guy is saying this, like this, I don't like it. Oh, out of the blue, he's like, you know, and then but they don't have an issue with me in front, but then later they'll go and talk to everybody that he is this type of person, he doesn't respect people, he doesn't this, he's that, like, I'm not saying that the whole industry is hating me or the whole industry is not accepting me. Of course there's people who really love and adore my work, who really accept me for who I am, who try to push me, who wish the best for me. But there are people, of course there are people who try to do against me, or like who try to, like, talk shit behind my back, or like there are people who try to corner me, like, uh they reject me and stuff like that, like, there's a thing that's going on, like you're not cool enough for those people. So I mean, we are all human being and we all make mistakes, right? And some people are like blacklisting me, trying to cancel me because like some people, some PR and stuff like that, no? Because see, I'm the type of person, if you do me wrong, I will do you wrong, like I will take that revenge back. Like I'm very quick, like I'm very quick like that. But sometimes when I feel like, oh, maybe I should control myself and, like, I don't respond to the moment. But whenever there's people who, like, uh doesn't value, doesn't give the respect, doesn't, like, doesn't work out in the way that I was thinking, or in the way that it was supposed to be, like, I react in that moment, or I say something that maybe the other person couldn't handle and stuff. But, like, because of all those things also, I've been cancelled. Like, I've been cancelled by PR, I've been cancelled by this, I've been cancelled by that. And like, you feel left out, of course, like, because of due to some mistakes in the past also, like, you are being judged. And some mistake in the past also leads you till today that you didn't get few things like that you wanted, and you are not a part of that, or like you're just cancelled from the things that you want. Industries, like the people in the fashion, or the people as a content creators, like nobody likes to help you any other, right? It's all about gatekeeping. Like, if you ask somebody, how do you get this work, how do you do this, like, email them, is this, that, oh, I cannot share this, like, people doesn't want to share, like, people does not like to share. It's an industry, like, people, you know gatekeep what how the money come, how the money flows. Nobody's gonna tell you, like, nobody's gonna like, help you in a way. People doesn't like to help anybody. Like, most of the time nobody likes to help anybody, like, because at the end of the day, uh it's about your own personal growth, right? So I feel like at some point, not sharing is also, it's another way, but also, like, in a way that nobody likes to help any other person unless you have something to give back. If when somebody get recognition, like, anything, appreciation, like, it's they think that they think that we are too cool for them, and they will not acknowledge anything, like, I don't know, like, it's all fucked up. Fashion is an industry where people does not like to help, as in, like, suppose you are, I mean, not everybody, but like few are really good, like not all. So suppose you have some money crunch, money issue, wanted to ask somebody like quick help, like, you'll be seen on, you'll not be acknowledged. Like, suppose the moment, the reason why I never wanted to show my whole life or my whole truth is that people tend to run away when you have, or when you show poverty, because people like to friends only with the rich people, want to hang out with only the privileged one, or the rich one, or like the one who has money. So when people know you, they don't have money, they tend to, like, make distance from you, right? So that's how the industry is. That's why I don't know how it's gonna go. Like, it could be either a good things for me, or it could be either positive, it could be either negative. Anything could happen after this video, because, like, I don't know, like, I don't know what's gonna happen. Or maybe more people, a lot of people say, oh my god, you're so strong, my god, you're so hardworking, blah, blah, blah. But like, and behind back mein kya bolega, like, I don't know what how I don't know what people are gonna say behind. Oh, he's living in this area, or, like, we can't be friends anymore, like, like, people I'm sure people feel, I might be more I might have so negative thought that I thought that way. But some people might, like, it's just how I felt, that the industry, or the people who see this video might want to have a distance with me after this video, because I don't know, that's how I felt. So I did went, like, when I was really jobless, when I was really broke, I did went to apply for two places, like Flipkart and Amazon. But I think maybe it was not for me. So I never got those job. So yeah, I mean, I did hustle, I did try everything in my power to, like, to earn, to be stable, but didn't work out. People think that I'm young, and, like, oh, you're a kid at this age, you're earning, you're getting all this thing, recognition and stuff. But whatever I have dream of this, that whatever I have achieved right now is something that I've been wanting to achieve in the age of 18, but I achieved in the age of 23. So that means that it was a long way, right? There was a lot of struggle in, I mean, my whole life is all about struggle. I'm tired of speaking of it also, like, but yeah, I wanted to, I wanted all of these things when I was 18, but I don't know how to figure it out at that time. So right now, things are happening slowly for me, and yeah, that means that it's all about patience, right? And it's all about not giving you. I don't have the height, I don't have the face, I don't have the look, I don't have anything, but it's about believing yourself, like, even though nobody precisely nobody was believing in me, but I believe in myself. So I always thought that I will always reach the star, I will become a star, I will be famous. That's what I want, that's the manifestation I had, that's the everything that I wanted, was to become like famous, to be known, to work hard. Like, that's the only thing that I have in mind, and that's how it leads me here, right? So I hope that whoever comes to me and saying who wants to be like me, who wants to become a model, who wants to be a content creator, like, do the work. Don't expect somebody to, like, put the platter on you. Like, you have to do the work. We all have a phone on our hands, like, type. How do I get, like, there's a thing, like, if you want to be a model, take pictures of you standing in a tank top, on a vest, with a pant, black pant, white shirt and white pant, like, take a pictures without makeup and hair. Or, like, if you want to be content, if you want to be different, like, you have to have your specific unique self, right? You have to represent that. If you are a content creator, do something. If you don't have an iPhone, if you don't have a room, also make it in a way that, like, you can motivate people. Or, like, even if you don't have equipment, even if you don't have resources, like, find a way to do it. Because I also find a way to do it. Nobody was helping me, nobody was backing me up. I don't even have my family to back me up, but I did by my own till today. But it looks like, oh, he's still struggling out here and stuff like that. But of course, but I achieve a lot. And even if there will be a day or time, if I would have completely quit this thing and I would go to 95, so I would be totally happy, because I have achieved so much, like, in such a short span of time. So yeah, so I feel like people should work hard, and people should, like, just don't wonder, just work. Like, even if you want to become model, try to reach out photographer, try to reach out makeup artist. If you have a friend, if you have a photographer friend, if you have a makeup artist friend, like, if you have money, it's so, see, what I'm trying to say is that this industry is not for poor people. even Even if somebody is poor, if somebody is, like, coming from middle class, like, let's say poor, then if you don't have a family backing up for you, I'm not saying that to not dream, but if you have a dream, then if you really want it, then you gotta really work hard for it. You gotta sacrifice for that. And also, when I talk about my house, the thing is that I'm a son, right? I'm somebody the family has been dependent on, right? But then I chose to work on my dreams, and rather than building that house, or, like, if I would be an ideal son, I would have work, I would have sent money from home, I would have few thousand with me, live mouth to hand, like, like, I would have work in the BPO, I would have do something, and, like, uh, focus on building the house, the room, and everything, right? But I'm looking for the bigger pictures, right? I want to go international, I want to back the biggest brand, I want to work with the luxury brands, right? So that's the dream that I have. And people also should dream big, and people also should, like, everybody should be dream big. And first of all, like, should work hard, right? Like, you just can't ask somebody, and how do I become models, and, like, you cannot keep emailing people, you cannot keep asking people how to become. You have to work hard, you have to do, like, how do you do that? Like, I also did it by myself. Like, there was nobody, like, I don't have, like, how do you say, for what's that godfather in the industry that would helping me step by step. But I don't have anybody till today. A lot of people are against me. I'm still trying, I'm still fighting for my place in the industry. So when I'm still struggling, I don't think I'm that helpful to anybody right now. But maybe in the future, when I am somebody else, I'm in a bigger position. But for now, I'm also working hard for myself. I'm also figuring out what I should do, how I should be earning, right? So and people should really work. I don't know how to say, like, suppose that's how I say it, right? If you don't have anything, also, like, try to make something out of it. If you don't have a phone, like, use your friend's phone, use your relative family phone, friend's phone. Like, if you want to become model, like, practice, like, do shoots and stuff. Like, we all should, like, do something so that we are closer to a dream. Like, we have to work hard. And to all the people thinking that I have so much easy in life, I have brought up with privilege and stuff, anything, like, because I've already shown, like, whatever the situation I'm in, like, so I was also like when I think I was studying in the government school only. So one of our relative, they just opened the school, and they told my parents that, like, take him out of that school, like, just do the admission, that's it, like, take care of the studies, like, for other amenities, but don't pay for the tuition fee. So I studied till class 10 without paying tuition fee, right? So the that's how my whole life I've been growing up with a lot of favors and a lot of help and love from the people. I'm like, so great. Sometimes, of course, I've complained, but sometimes I feel that I'm also feeling so grateful for everything that I've achieved for all the love and support from people all around. And of course, there are a lot of good people. There are a lot of people who love and support, who really appreciate hard work and everything that I do. And I'm really thankful for everybody who have love and support, show love and support all the time. Like, I'm really not good at speaking at all, but I'm trying my best here, trying to best to explain. And also, one thing that I want to share is that I feel as a human being, like, you feel left out sometimes. Like, I suppose I'm doing 10 works and somebody is doing nothing, somebody is doing one work and they get picked over me. I'm not saying that I deserve that or that person doesn't deserve it. I also feel like I equally deserve the kind of work. Like, I like, if I am capable, if I am, like, if I can be fitting in that type of thing, in the campaign, in the every all the shoot, like, I feel I deserved it, but most of the time it's taken away from me. And it's like, as a human being, you feel sad, you feel like, you and you know what I'm saying, right? Last but not the least, I want to say something that a lot of people, a lot of PR, a lot of brands remember me when it's time for free promotion, if to attend the events, to promote the events. I'm remembered every time, everywhere. But when it's time for me, for my benefits, for my paid work, or anything that requires payment, or anything that I can actually, like, benefits, like, I won't be remembered. Even if I ask for it, the words gonna be like twisted around and nothing happened, right? So most of the time people just want to use me and don't value my work at all. Like, they just think that this is, I don't know, like, there, it's not like that type of brand, that type of invitation, whoever invites, it's not like they don't have any paid association. They have paid association every day. But when it comes to me, I'm not worth enough, or not worth it for the paid work, but I'm worth for the events or the invitation, that I come and promote your events. I come and promote the I come and attend your events, and I come and promote your events. Like, how, like, I don't know what to say. This is my daily life struggle. But then but all in all, I hope it clears the air. I hope it clears everything, like, that I don't hide anything. Like, I'm in, like, an open book right now. And I'm very, like, happy and grateful, like, for everything, whoever works with me, whoever collaborates with me, whoever uh go their extra mile to have to let the shoot happen. uh yeah, that I have also forgot to mention that people don't understand it. Also, it's about shit. Oh, he's have the money, he's shooting, or like he's shooting, so he's getting the money, like, you know, everything like that. But some most of the time, it's all mera paise za raha hai. Like my, I only took out my money, right? I'm not saying that people does not do their work or do the job or do the part, not did not take part, but it's like it's difficult. And also like, yeah, and whoever all the makeup artists that I've worked with, all the photographer, all the videographer, or all the hairstylists, you know, I'm like so grateful, right? Like without them I wouldn't be here. Like I've already thanked, uh I have thanked them on my award speech as well, because like without them I'm nothing, right? Because so that, yeah. And yes, that's all. And thank you for listening, and I hope this doesn't come as a negative point of view. And whatever I say, I'm sure and I might be wrong, and I can be wrong as well, right? I'm not saying that everything I say is right, so people can get offended. I hope nothing comes out that way. And yeah, that's all for today I have to say. And yeah, I hope whatever the dream of Milan thing happened with the all your support. And yeah, that's all for today. Thank you.